Hey guys, what's going on here today? I know I'm piling on right after the Bruins loss. The Bruins got eliminated. I know I should not be making this video on YouTube because of this, and I hope I don't get a copyright strike from the NHL or the Bruins for this video. But I want to say a few things. One, this team cannot beat a Barry Trotz Islanders team. This team cannot beat Tampa Bay in the playoffs. We would have lost them the next round regardless to Tampa. Even if, I'm positive because I didn't think, even if we beat the Islanders, say we came back and won Game 6 and Game 7, maybe Carlo doesn't get injured and we beat them in 5. This team cannot beat a Barry Trotz Islanders team, and they cannot beat Tampa. And I want to say this too, is that when Joe Haggerty, he used to be with NBC Sports Boston, now he's with Boston Hockey now. Last year he said during the offseason, 2020 offseason, this Bruins team should rebuild. And I thought he was crazy at the time. Now I see he was right. And I'm spinning my hands. I'm doing hand gestures right now. You can't see this. Basically, this team should have rebuilt this year. They should have rebuilt this year. Now, I understand that the first round of the draft, this draft is not good. If they want to rebuild, they should do it next year when the number 1 overall pick's the best. The top 10 picks are the best. The draft is pretty good in 2022. I get that. But if this team can't beat the Islanders, then they can't beat Tampa in the playoffs. I understand the defense was bad, but we got an aging core, the window is closing, and I'd rather the Bruins rebuild or at the bare minimum try another retool for the next 3 to 5 years. And quite literally, stock up with some top 10 overall picks. Get your McCarr, get your, some power forwards. Like, you get some really good power forwards in the top 10 of the draft. Get some draft picks for try and trade Krejci in the offseason and get a first round pick if he resigns with that team. Stuff like that. I'd rather because the reason why I say this, a coach like Barry Trotz or Tortorella, like John Tortorella, he milks that team dry. Of their possible window in 5 to 6 years. Tampa is going to die, their success is going to die, I should say. Tampa's success is going to die a death by cap jail. The cap is not going up anytime soon. So during the next 3 years, and you look at Toronto, you look at the Rangers, they seem to be ahead of schedule in 3 years. They've only been rebuilding for 3 to 4 years. It's just that the Rangers don't have a tough veteran presence on their team. And, even though Toronto is also choked, which is good. They're just Toronto, though. They're Toronto. They do as a franchise. Tampa's success, like I said, will die by cap jail. If you're not an NHL fan, you don't know what cap jail is. Barry Trotz will have milk. Like John Tortorella does the same thing. John Tortorella does the same thing. He outstays Slocum in 3 to 6 years. Barry Trotz will milk that Islanders team by then. We will have a better shot. We will have had a better shot at the cup in 3 to 5 years than better than ever. And we'll still have some of the pieces like Stanika and Marchand and Steen and some of the other players that could develop, and Trent Frederick and stuff like that. And that's just good. And then you'll have, veteran pieces like, Wagner, if he can survive that long, because he's a top grinding fourth line player in terms of his longevity in the NHL. Like Coyle, Coyle is a good third line center, but if Krejci leaves, he's the second line center. Stanika is third line center, and they'll probably put Trent Frederick in the middle. So, that's what I want to say. This Bruins team should rebuild. Tampa's success will have died by cap jail. Toronto will probably have to start another rebuild. And even though we can manhandle Toronto. And Barry Trotz will have milked the potential out of that Islanders team by then. We will have a better chance at the cup in 3 to 5 years. Rebuild, retool, whatever Don Sweeney has to do, and we will be better off by then. I know I'm keep repeating myself, but it has to be said. So, thanks guys. I'm probably gonna have to cut this up for Twitter, but I'll probably just upload it to YouTube. Thanks guys.